Here with Mike Harris after the 2-0 win over Doncaster Bells. Mike, what did you make of the game today?
Yeah, we said it wasn't a title decider. It still definitely isn't. This is a really tough league. You can see from the other results that have come in today that everybody's capable of taking points, but really good controlled performance. We prepped really well during the week. The goals warmed up well, did everything right. So really big 3 points in the grand scheme of things, but we're just focused on the next fixture. Delighted to be top of the league and in 2 big cup competitions, but I think the big thing for us is it's not job done by a long way. You know, it's 75%, and teams have lost bigger leads in this in league seasons. So just want to make sure that we do everything right, train right, and carry on doing what we do.
And today it was 0-0 at half time. What sort of changed to give us that lead in the second half?
Yeah, it was a cagey first v second game. In the first half, I think both teams didn't want to give up an error early doors in the game. It was very safe, very compact. And I don't think anybody risked anything. In the second half, we kind of risked a little bit more and threw a bit more forward. And the first time we did that on the first case of asking, we went and scored. So for us, then it was a massive moment in the game. Meant that we could control the game at home, and actually they had to gamble a little bit more. So. Delighted that whenever we've tweaked things in the last few weeks, the girls have smashed it, and we've done a lot of work on the training pitch and tactically, and Andy does so much with them in the changing room. So for them to be able to take it on board is brilliant. So they're doing a really good job.
And during this week, we've sort of seen Doncaster be very vocal about us and how big this game is. You know, how did that sort of play into what we saw right here today?
Yeah, we were surprised, I think, at some of the comments that came out. We are first and foremost advocates for the women's game. We have massive respect for Donny Bells as a club. It's one of the games we were looking forward to the most. So we were surprised and maybe a little bit disappointed with some of the things that they said. The biggest thing for us is giving girls opportunity to play football in a place that they're valued. And you know, Lexi's joined us from her previous club, and she travels from Crewe, and she there is a cost and an expense to all of that stuff, and we try and mitigate that so that good players and good people like Lexi can come to this football club and enjoy the 250 fans and the good people and all the hard work that goes in. So I think the biggest thing for us is it doesn't come from a place of trying to do anything other than giving women's football the best opportunity it can to grow into exactly what it should be. I think Nick's a good guy. I was just surprised at some of the stuff he said, and he's come here today and being really respectful, and that's what we expected from Donny Bells. But we're just happy to be in the position we're in. The club are incredible, and they deserve so much credit. And Andy Mulligan from Calcer came here and said all the right things. You know, he said that actually if you respect what's being done, and if that was happening in your club, you'd be really happy with that. That's exactly why Andy came here and Calcer came here and put on a really good performance, and we had a great game against them because they're talking about us the right way. They understand that, he understands the women's game brilliantly, and he, as much as he wants to win games, he respects what we're doing, and all we're doing is essentially trying to build the game for future generations. And you see so many of the young'uns down here now, be it boys and girls, who are down here seeing the women's game, getting autographs. We handed out a top to a young lad today who's a big advocate and loves the club and loves the girls. So our only thing is to build the best possible place for these girls, and we're going to spend our weeks talking about ourselves and what we can do. If other people from other teams want to do that too, that's absolutely fine. But we're going to focus on ourselves.
And today, of course, a big win for us, considering the league positions. We're now 3 points clear of Doncaster Bells. How important is it that we don't sort of see this as almost wrapping up the league already?
Yeah, the good news is we're well versed at this point. So every single season we've been at this club so far, we've had a very small lead going into the last kind of 8 or 9 games, and for us now it's just all of the things we've done for the last 8 months for these girls. We just carry on doing them because we don't change anything at all. We haven't changed our prep this week for Donny or for anybody else. We'll just carry on doing what we're doing. The girls are really looking after themselves at the moment. They understand the impact that good recovery and all that stuff has. So we want them to enjoy it as well. We want them to love every second of it. Days like today, when we were 2-0 up, and obviously it takes some time to go 2-0 up, but they were playing with a smile on their face and enjoying the crowd, and that for me is just as important as any points. And even when we've gone down against Calcer and when we're down in other games this season, we fought back and got to 1-1s and 2-1s and stuff. So they're a great group. We're going to enjoy every single second, like we said we were here to do. If we do that and we work hard, the rest will take care of itself. There's some good teams, and we're going to respect them and do exactly what we do every week, which is go out and be the best team we can be.
Well, Mike, congratulations on your win today, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.